BrainJuice Media. Fuel your mind.
Why do we fall for the wrong people? You tell yourself it won't happen again. You'll finally choose someone who's good for you. But somehow, you end up right back where you started, with someone who's distant, unavailable, maybe even toxic. It's a pattern, one you feel but can't explain. Why do we fall so hard for the people who hurt us the most? Why does chemistry so often lead to chaos? This is the dark side of attraction. And today, we're going to uncover the hidden psychological forces that draw you to the wrong people again and again. By the end of this video, you'll understand the traps, the triggers, and most importantly, how to break the cycle. Stick around, because the answers may change the way you see love forever. When we talk about attraction, we often use vague words like spark, butterflies, or instant connection. But here's the uncomfortable truth. What feels like chemistry is often your nervous system recognizing something familiar, not necessarily something healthy. If your early experiences of love were unpredictable, inconsistent, or filled with anxiety, then your brain may have wired itself to interpret emotional instability as passion. It's not love, it's adrenaline. And in many cases, we confuse emotional intensity with emotional intimacy. So that magnetic pull you feel towards someone emotionally unavailable, it might not be fate, it might be unresolved trauma. Psychologists call it repetition compulsion, the unconscious drive to repeat patterns from childhood in an attempt to fix them. If you grew up with a parent who was critical, distant, or inconsistent, you may find yourself drawn to partners who feel just like them. Why? Because part of you still wants to earn the love you never received. You chase approval. You tolerate red flags. Not because you don't see them, but because they feel familiar. It's your inner child trying to rewrite the ending, to finally get the happy resolution that never came. But here's the problem. You're not healing, you're re-traumatizing yourself. At the core of this cycle is your self-worth. We accept the love we think we deserve, and sometimes we don't believe we deserve very much. That's why emotionally unavailable people seem so attractive. Their distance confirms the story you already believe about yourself, that you're not enough, or that love has to be earned. And the people who treat you with kindness, consistency, and emotional safety, they can feel boring, even suspicious, because they don't match the chaos your nervous system is used to. But real love is stable, respectful, safe. And for many of us, that kind of love feels unfamiliar and even uncomfortable. Another reason you might be drawn to the wrong people is the fixer mentality. You find someone broken, emotionally shut down, or self-destructive, and think, I can help them. I can love them into changing. But relationships aren't rehabilitation centers. You can't fix someone who doesn't want to be fixed. And often the fixer role comes from a place of codependency, where your sense of value comes from being needed, not being loved. It's not your job to rescue anyone. The moment you start seeing someone's potential more than their reality, you're already in dangerous territory. Let's talk about one more trap, the addiction to emotional highs and lows. When someone is hot and cold, your brain gets hooked on the unpredictability. It's like a slot machine. Sometimes you get affection, sometimes you don't. And that uncertainty releases dopamine, the same chemical involved in gambling addiction. So, even though the relationship is draining, you stay. chasing those fleeting moments of connection. But healthy love shouldn't feel like a game you're constantly losing. The highs of toxic attraction may feel exhilarating, but they come with deep emotional crashes. You deserve peace, not anxiety. So how do you stop falling for the wrong people? Awareness. Start by recognizing your patterns. Journal. Reflect. Notice the emotional traits you're consistently drawn to. Rewire your idea of love. Learn to associate love with calm, safety, and respect, not chaos or intensity. It might feel unfamiliar at first, but that's okay. Heal your attachment wounds. Therapy, inner child work, and self-compassion are powerful tools. The more you heal, the less your past will choose your partners. Set clear boundaries. Boundaries aren't walls, they're filters. They keep the wrong people out and allow healthy love in. Don't ignore the green flags. Emotional maturity, communication, consistency. These are the traits that build real connection. Remember, attraction isn't always a sign. Sometimes it's a warning. If this video made you pause and reflect, that's a good thing. It means you're waking up to the patterns that have been running your love life. Now it's your turn. What's one relationship lesson you had to learn the hard way? Drop it in the comments. Your story might help someone else break free too. And if you want more deep dives into dating psychology, emotional healing, and self-worth, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you never miss a video. Because the truth is, when you heal what's broken inside, you stop chasing what hurts on the outside. Break the pattern. Choose better.